So you can see here is the bar. If you can't see this already, I'm going to pull this over so we can all see it from my screen. All right, a couple other things as long as we're looking at the bar and talking about it all at the same time. The first thing is my setup's just a little unique. And as I put in the chat there, we do have an optional TV mount. So if you want to mount the DTEN bar to your VESA mount as part of your TV assembly, you can do that. That's the way I mounted this one so that I can have it on a cart and roll it around. And you can see, here's my TV mount. It comes all the way down to my stand or the wall mount, and the wall mount is part of this assembly. So if I take the bar off, you can see here is the appropriate wall mount that I mount onto with my cable tracking that runs up under the TV if I were to mount under the TV, whether it's on the wall or with the stand. And the beauty of it is if I take this wall mount and I want to put it above, I rotate the wall mount over, I mount the bar like this. Now all my cables will come down and underneath and be hidden behind the TV going the other direction. If I choose to do that, of course, I've got a huge problem, at least in my DTEN world, and that is now my DTEN logo is upside down. So amazingly enough, the covers from the speakers remove, you can rotate to the other side and get the logo to the right direction, no matter which way you mount this, right side up or upside down, depending on how you want to look at it. However you want to mount it, I have this designed to be below. So I place it below and put it on the hook and away it goes. There it is, mounted on the wall, doing its thing. So that's kind of the configuration and design for it for the wall mount. You can see how that actually works. I've got it set up here. I've got it plugged to a monitor on the side just so I can see what's going on. But the next thing I want to do for you is I am going to mute my laptop and I will go and unmute the bar. And then you can see the camera, the video, and hear the audio from the bar. So bear with me for a minute and I will come back in on the bar appropriately. Volume up here, I unmute myself, I turn on my video appropriately. You should now be able to see me from the bar. So this is the widest shot from the bar. There's the camera angle. Of course, I have all the same camera controls. Sorry, I don't have a large number of people around me. But if I turn on auto framing, it's going to find all the people in the room. That's me. And frame up the shot appropriately. About 12 foot away from the bar right now. And you can certainly see that for a small 6-person conference room, this is a perfect solution for everything that's going on in the room. If I go back to the manual position again, pull it all the way out appropriately, we can do some quick audio tests for you appropriately. Because remember, DTEN audio is a very strong portion of everything that we do. And it doesn't really matter whether I'm right up against the bar, whether I'm facing the other direction, talking away. Some people in conferences and meetings, they like to pace. They got to walk around and get a feel for everything. And if that happens and you're a remote participant, the last thing you want is people's audio dropping out because they turn and they're looking away from the screen, or they get really loud when they're coming up to the screen appropriately. So DTEN does a very good job of keeping the audio level no matter where it is. And as you can see, audio, no matter where I am in the room, you can hear me perfectly fine. I know I'm not near the chat anymore, but I know somebody in that chat is going, go ahead, test this thing out and really drive it crazy. So I will. I'll go all the way over to the couch. The couch is roughly 28 feet away from the bar. And I'll sit on the couch for you appropriately. Certainly, this is not the use case for a DTEN bar to be 28 feet away from the user. But if there is a scenario where somebody is 28 feet away, you can certainly still hear what they're saying, even though they're not the primary people in the room. So from an audio coverage point of view, I don't see any problem with the DTEN bar at all. From the video coverage in the room, camera's great. It does everything it needs to do. And of course, here I'll put it back into auto tracking so you can see it follow me around appropriately. And it'll move right with me nice and smooth. If somebody else were to come in and sit down, it would widen out and include everybody in the room. So there you go.